Hi, I'm Marie-Claire Nyarakorimana by names. I'm working on a goal called Contribute to the Society on a project called Government and You. I am going to use an interview video as a deliverable for this project. Thank you. Hi,
Hi,
I'm Claire.
I'm Faustine.
I'm going to take some of your minutes and we are going to do a video interview. Can you allow me?
Yes.
Okay. Today is January 23rd, and my name is Nyarakorimana Marie-Claire. I am a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at Southern New Hampshire University, and I am conducting this interview video as a part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in a street video I am working on for a Contribute to Society project. The interview will be used to create a street interview video and submitted to Code for America so that my project can be evaluated. This recording will be used for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in the Code for America online evaluation system, to which only the evaluator and Code for America staff will have access to. Do you have any question?
No, I have no question.
So, do you give your consent to the interviewed to be interviewed and recorded? Okay, if you agree with this.
I, Faustine Mwazase, give my informed consent to participate in this interview, to be recorded and used as part of the students' academic work.
Okay, thank you. I'm going then to ask you some questions.
Yes.
What are the branches of government?
Government? Which government?
Any government, but specifically United States government.
Okay, I think there is judicial, executive, and the legislative.
Legislation. Okay, good. What does each branch do?
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Democrats and Republicans are the major parties in the United States. So, can you name another third party apart from those?
I think it's called the minor party.
Yeah, good. So, what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
I don't know. I'll do further research and tell you later.
Thank you for that.
Hi, hi.
I'm here. Can you give me some of your few minutes to this take an interview video of So, my name is With your consent, I will record this interview and use the information in the video I am working on for a Contribute to Society project. The interview will be used to create a street video and submitted to Code for America so that the project can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. The interview information will be temporarily stored in the Code for America online evaluation system, to which only the evaluation and Code for America will have access on. Do you have any question? Okay, do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded? Okay, if you agree with this.
I, the Demtinema, give my informed consent to participate in this interview, to be recorded and used as part of the students' academic.
Thank you for your time. So we are going to use almost 4 questions to this interview. So what are the branches of government?
And now, legislative, judicial, those two.
Okay, thank you. What does each do?
I know that legislative makes law.
Okay, only that. It's fine, thank you. So Democrats and Republicans are the major parties in the United States. Do you know any other third party apart from those two?
Yes, I know that there is also minor party.
Okay, great. So what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
I'm not sure.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So After carrying out an interview, I have another answers to the questions asked, and according to USA.gov, the branches of government are legislative, executive, and judicial. From the interview, some mentioned all the one interview mentioned all the branches, and the another interview mentioned only two branches, which is good. So for the second question, what does each branch do? The interviewees, one mentioned that she doesn't know what all those branches do, but another interview mentioned about the judicial, that judicial creates law. So according to USA also.gov, what does each branch do is that legislative branch enacts legislation, confirms and rejects presidential appointments, and has the authority to declare law. For executive, it carries out and enforces laws. For judicial, it interprets the meaning of laws, applies laws to individual cases, and decides if laws violate the Constitution. So, for the checks and balances between those three, according to ICUCD.net, executive has some checks and balances over judicial. Those checks and balances are the president appoints all federal judges. But legislative over executive is that it approves appointments that the president makes. For another thing is that the Senate must approve treaties that the president makes, and the legislative branch may investigate the executive branch. Another one is legislative must approve the president's choices over judges to the judicial branch. But it may propose constitutional amendments to overturn judicial decisions. Another check and balance is that judicial over executive, Supreme Court justices cannot be fired by the president. For the third question about the Democrats and Republicans, it was in 1992 where the opposition to the policies of the Federalists banded together to form Republican Party. So they were also called Democratic Republican Party. However, the election of war of 12 and tenants in 28 caused the party to split into two, and then they became Republican on the one side and Democrats on the other side. The impacts of third party on national politics, according to data.org, it influences election and the national agenda. Another thing is that it influences elections and the national. The national agenda and also elections. According to lucas.house.gov, how a bill becomes a law. One interview said that a bill becomes a law when it is signed by the government, by the president. But according to lucas.house.gov, a bill referred to the appropriate committee as a first step. The second step is that the committee votes on the bill after it has been voted. The next step is that a bill is reported to Congress members, and after that, a bill is put to a vote. Another step is that a bill is referred to the Senate to be discussed on, and a bill is sent to the President. The next step is that the President may sign yes or not to that bill, and the final step, a bill becomes a law when the President signed yes. Thank you. For more information, you can refer to my APA reference list that will be submitted as